Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here, back with a new short movie. The name of the short movie is What If Naruto Had the Power of Devil Jin? And yeah guys, it's an unscripted movie as well. Now before continuing this, if you haven't then please do leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And without further ado, let's begin with our story. Story begins with a tale of two families that were cursed by the devil. The Kazama family and the Mishima family. Both of these families at one point were friends, but they clashed so much, and since the curse was placed upon them, they fought with one another and caused so much destruction and havoc that they became to known over the whole world, and their fight was also known very well. And this battle lasted from generations to generations until Jin Kazama and his father and grandfather from Mishima family, Kazuya Mishima and Heihachi Mishima, fought and killed each other in an all-out battle using the power of the devil Jin that both Kazuya and Jin possessed. But at the time when Jin was dying and Kazuya and Heihachi were dead, Jin passed on his power to someone as he trapped it inside a black bead and threw it in the sky. God knows where that bead went, and after that, many generations passed down, and the tale was still continued down to generations because it was a great catastrophe that occurred and nearly eradicated the whole populace of the world. And that is when the time came of Edo and of Kaguya's arrival. After that, one man married her and had two sons, Hagoromo Ōtsutsuki and Homura Ōtsutsuki. He told them this tale and both of them got intrigued as well. So they went out to find this bead to see if the legends and myths were true from thousands of years ago. But they were unsuccessful. But they knew that it was real because they could sense its energy, a deep, foul and cursed energy, somewhere in this world. But they couldn't track it, nor locate it. As when they returned after their failure, they saw that their father was dead, and the one who killed their father was their own mother, and she has gone corrupt after eating the chakra fruit, and was killing humans left and right, creating their own army of mindless drones in the name of so-called peace and preparation for the arrival of the Ōtsutsuki clan. As both of the brothers fought against their mother and were managed to seal her off in the moon with the help of a sealing technique. As after that, the mother was being sealed, she released the 10 tails, the biju that was so strong that with a single roar it could destroy half of the planet. Both of the brothers created a force field and fought it off, and that is when the bead appeared. As both of the brothers were at a devastated loss, as a huge biju dama was coming upon them. The mother wanted to prevent it, but she couldn't because she was corrupted to the core, but she was mother till to the end. She couldn't see her children get killed by her own creation. But she was surprised when a bead broke through their barrier and came for them. As for the first time after thousands of years, it was none other than Hagoromo Ōtsutsuki who wielded the power of Devil Jin, as he turned into a winged and horned human that could wield its power. And he fought it off single-handedly, with such brute strength that the biju was pushed back, and with its crystal laser on the forehead, Hagoromo was able to tear through it and turn it into 9 pieces, as the mother was completely sealed off, but not before dropping the black tears of Zetsu, her own free will, to come back free and gain that power that is even more powerful than the Shinju that she has created. To rule over the world? No. The whole universe. As Zetsu had his commands and missions given. As after that, the energy returned back to bead, meaning that Hagoromo wasn't chosen, as Homura suggested, and Hagoromo agreed to that. It only lended them help. But why? Why would this foul energy lend them help in the dire situation when they were fighting for good? Nobody knew that at the time. So Hagoromo kept that bead with him, in which the Devil Jin's power was locked. He turned it into a necklace that he could wear on his hand. By a lot, as after that time he fell in love and married, while his brother went on the moon and married there with the lower Ōtsutsuki girl to carry out their generations and duties, as the 9 Bijus were with Hagoromo at the time, seeing Hagoromo as their father figure. And Hagoromo had his own 2 sons with that woman that he married. Their name was none other than Indra Ōtsutsuki and Asura Ōtsutsuki, or more like Indra Uchiha and Asura Senju Uzumaki. As time passed, both of the brothers grew close, but when their father told them this story, Indra grew curious and wanted to see this power. So, when in one night, when their father was asleep and both of the boys had become teenagers at the age of 16, he went there to see the power, and he was about to be consumed by it because he touched the bead. His father woke up and was able to push him back. At the time, his brother arrived as well. Hagoromo was so enraged with his son that he denounced him and gave the title and heir of the clan to Asura. Asura didn't want it and was quite as much as shocked as his brother was. He wanted to defuse the situation, but he couldn't. Shots were fired and Indra was enraged. He vowed that he would kill this whole clan because he was betrayed by it. As after that, Indra was nowhere to be seen until 8 years passed when Asura married and Hagoromo passed away, giving the bead to Asura. And after that, Indra arrived with his own man-made clan through a ritual, the Uchiha clan. As both of the brothers clashed, even though Asura didn't want it to, but Indra did. He was already manipulated by Zetsu, but Asura was victorious. Indra was even more furious than before, as their fight continued on from generations to generations, just like Kazuya and just like Mushima and Kazama family. The fight over the Devil Gene's power and regime over the whole world began again. One wanted to protect while the other wanted to consume. As the battle continued from generations to generations, as the bead was passed down, and until it reached Senju Hashirama. And the time came of Madara Uchiha as well. Both of them found peace with one another from the early age and were able to create a village. But the heirloom that they were keeping from generations to generation, the bead, as the elders of the Shinju clans called it, had so much power that nobody knew about. Hashirama, being the nice person, told Madara about this, and Madara was quite intrigued and wanted to see it. Hashirama said that he himself didn't know where it was. But as the time passed on, Madara betrayed the very own village that he created with his own hands with his best friend. Hashirama went to stop him, but Madara was there with the Nine-Tail under his genjutsu, while the other Bijus were sent out to other villages as a peace treaty. Konoha was already pledging on war, but Madara's betrayal was another thing coming for them. As his wife, Mito Uzumaki, also arrived there with the bead that she had found and was quite curious about. She had just kept her close, she didn't know, because she was rushing to help her husband out, and she became the first Jinchuriki. And that was the time when Madara and Hashirama saw what the bead could do. The power of the Devil Gene was given to her for some moments, as she was the one who shot the laser through Madara from her forehead and killed him. As after that, the power retracted back to the bead, as Hashirama arrived next to her. "Is that?" "Yes, Hashirama, it is. I found it in the old storage room inside a dome. It said never to touch it, but I was curious and I picked it up as if it was calling out to me." "It is dangerous then. We must keep it secret. I know where to," said Mito. And then, when they returned, after burying Madara there at the valley that was known as the Valley of the End, the bead was given to Tobirama, who then gave it to Hiruzen Sarutobi to be sealed inside the secret scroll of sealing that Mito Uzumaki and many other Uzumakis created with forbidden jutsus. And that was the tale of the bead. Time skip. 100 years later, as we go towards the same Hokage office to see an old man who was on the floor covered in blood. As he woke up groaning, "Ugh, Naruto, what the hell is that boy up to now?" "Oh no," the old man said as his eyes widened to see that the one scroll was missing from his library. The scroll of sealing. "Anbu," as many Anbus arrived, "bring Naruto here with the scroll of sealing, without harm." As after that, many of the Anbus and shinobi left to find him. As we go towards the said person, Naruto Uzumaki, 13-year-old orphan kid from the said village, Konohagakure no Sato, known as Prankster from Hell and para of the whole village. As we see him sitting in the forest of death, opening the scroll. Now I'm gonna learn few jutsus and become a Hokage," Naruto said, as he was going through jutsus. Aha! Shadow Clone Jutsu! As within an instant he was able to learn it and create thousands of shadow clones. Cool. Keep on guard, guys. I'll see something else. As down below, he found something. Huh? What is this ball-like thing? He said as it was engraved on it, as Naruto picked it up. As the ball started to levitate. At the same time, huh? What is going on? Naruto said as he was becoming cautious. As Kyuubi finally awoken, because it was the power that he had felt his father use. The power that used by Mito Uzumaki and Asura Ōtsutsuki as well at one time. That power. Shit. Has it chosen its owner now? As the crystal then went straight through Naruto's chest, as Naruto felt as if his whole body was burning as he fell to the ground, unconscious. And that was the time when Iruka found him, as there were many Naruto surrounding him. What happened? We don't know. Boss was just sitting there and this crystal thingy came out and it was like a ball and went straight through Boss' chest and he's now like this. Oh my god, Naruto, you damn idiot. As he then asked one of the clones, "Can you guys back up the scroll and go back to the Hokage office? But what about the test?" "What test?" "My test," as a Fuma Shuriken was thrown at Iruka but was deflected with the clone sacrificing itself. "Mizuki-sensei, what are you doing?" yelled all of the clones. The demon was able to learn this. "No, Mizuki, don't you dare." "Why shouldn't I? Everyone should know that this kid is demon. Why you want to know, Naruto? Why everyone hates you? Why everyone looks down on you? Why even I hate you? Why even Iruka hated you? No, it's not like that, Naruto. Don't listen to him." Then you have another thing coming for you, Naruto. You are the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails. You are the Nine Tails. You are the Kyuubi, the reason for the sorrow of this whole populace. No, I can't be. You are. Can't you see? You have those whisker marks on your cheeks. Nobody gives a damn about you. Everyone wants you gone. That is your respect and value in this village, Naruto. You're nothing but a burden to even Iruka, whose parents were killed by the Kyuubi attack. He hates you deep down. As Naruto looked at Iruka with a shocked expression and a heartbroken one. "No, Naruto, it's not true. Tell him the truth, Iruka. Tell him what you told me when you were drinking when Naruto arrived in your care. At that time, I hated you, Naruto." As Naruto looked down, tears started to come out of his eyes. "But you are my student now. Over time, I saw that I was nothing more than a blindfold, hatred-consumed idiot who saw you for just Kyuubi and not you. Trust me, Naruto, and believe in me with every fiber of my being. You are my student and my little brother, and I love you like that. Mizuki is lying, and he wants you to give up on us and me. There are some people like me who love you for who you are, Naruto. We don't hate you for what you contain. Hokage-sama, me, even some of the Anbus, and Ichirakus. How can you forget about them?" "You're right, Sensei." As Naruto then grinned, "You're going down, Mizuki," as thousands upon thousands Naruto fell upon Mizuki, beating the crap out of him. As at the same time they all vanished. "What is going on? Oh no, our connection to Boss is lost. We have used our chakra. You have to hurry back. Can at least one of you deliver the scroll?" "Yeah, we can." As at the same time Anbu arrived and did Hokage-sama. "What happened?" "Iruka, something happened." And Naruto over there said that a ball thing came out of the scroll and went straight to Naruto's chest and he's like this. "The ball thing. Give me the scroll. As Hiruzen opened the scroll there and then. Oh no. The power of the devil gene. What? But I thought that it was just a myth. No. Meaning Naruto really... No, Naruto is different, but why would the power choose him? In the previous generations, Mito Uzumaki was chosen, and he's an Uzumaki as well. As suddenly, Naruto started to glow as Iruka put him down. Iruka, back away now. As Iruka didn't want to. Now! Hiruzen said as Naruto started to transform. As he was on his feet now, and then he fell to his knees. As his hands were on the ground as well. As his wings started to come out of his back, as many markings appeared on his body. As his hands suddenly glowed and red gloves came on them. As they started to transform into something else as well. As two horns came out of his head, as a third eye opened to reveal the same crystal, but this time not black, red, with a golden burning eye in between. As Naruto's eyes turned white with black background. As Naruto then got up, as he looked around everywhere. Where is this? Said a deep voice. Who are you? Or what are you? And what have you done to Naruto? Said Hiruzen. I asked you first. Where is this place? This is Konohagakure no Sato. Now, answer my question. My name is Jin Kazama, and I was the one who was cursed with this power at first, until it became a blessing. I was able to prevent Mishima family from causing any more chaos, and carry out the will of my mother. And after I was dying, I passed this power on to the crystal, to be chosen by a honest and good-hearted wielder, a pure one, and it seems it has found one. My knowledge will be transferred to him, and there will be a lot of changes in his behavior. I just wanted you to know. Is there any family member of this kid? He's an orphan. Better. What do you mean by that? Hiruzen said, as Kakashi was also there. I meant what I said. This power, it comes at a great price. The man who uses it, the more, is getting addicted to it, and could get lost to it, but if he is trained properly, he will be able to control it and not get consumed by it. That is why I'm here to tell you this. As after that, Naruto fell down, but the wings didn't go away. The horns did, as his eyes opened up again. Where am I? Wait, Iruka-sensei, are you okay? Yes, Naruto, what is going on? I don't know, that weird thingy came out, Naruto, my boy. Hey, Gigi, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't know. Iruka told me what was going on, Naruto, and that was careless of you. You could have asked me this first before doing this, but he told me that... I know, Naruto, you wanted to become a Genin, but you can't now. What? But why? Naruto, you failed the academy. Yes, Hokage-sama, but he did save me and even caught the traitor. I know, but he possesses a great power that is dangerous to even everyone and even to him. And for that I cannot put him in a team where he could run over his emotions and cause trouble. As Naruto looked down, I'm sorry, Gigi. It's alright, Naruto, but there is one thing that I can give you. You're going to be Anbu, Naruto. What? Hokage-sama, you can't! As Hiruzen lifted his hand up to look at Iruka. No, Iruka, it will be good. Anbus are quite natural and can keep intact with their emotions. And once Naruto goes out of control, they will be able to neutralize him. Not kill, neutralize. Hiruzen said as he looked at Iruka, who was looking at Hokage with disgust. Okay, I'm sorry. Naruto, my boy, the power that is inside of you now is quite strong, and it has been a legend long before even the age of Shinobi. Many people believed it was a myth, but you have proven us wrong. It is the truth. And in the previous generations, there had been some cases who used this power. They have written some logs. Mito Uzumaki, for once, have written her log. You can use her log to get as a reference and the memories that you have consumed from this Jin Kazama. Uh, okay. So I'm going to be an Anbu? Yes, Naruto. I am giving you the rank of Chunin so that you can enter Anbu. Because you have stopped not only in Chunin level threat, but also has learned an strength technique within mere seconds, without any formal introduction or knowledge to it. As after that, Naruto became happy, but then he heard flapping sound. As everyone was shocked what happened as Naruto looked, huh? What is that? Oh my god, Didi, there's something on my back! Is this some sort of prank? Somebody glued these huge wings on my back? Hey, wait, there is no such bird with such huge wings. Naruto, these are your wings. What? I'm a bird? Am I turning into a bird? No, Naruto, you're not. You have the power that I'm telling you about. It is one of its side effects. Can I fly, that means? We do not know. As Naruto started to flap his wings, and to everyone's surprise, he was in air, levitating. Awesome! As Naruto then fell down. Ow! It seems you need some practice, my boy, said Hiruzen. Okay, I'll learn. Good. Inu. Hi, Hokage-sama. I'm putting you back on the Anbu duty, and you are not going to be, well, on a leave for a long time. You're in charge of Naruto. Understood, Hokage-sama. Come this way, Naruto. Hey, I know you. What do you mean, Naruto? You're the person who helped me out when I was low on cash and when I was, kicked out of orphanage. I never got to say this to you, but thank you so much. It wasn't only me, there are someone else. Can you recognize them? Yeah, there was that Neko-ne-san. She always helped me out when it was winter and the mortgage didn't give me any warm clothes or blanket. That's nice of you, Naruto, to remember that. As Naruto grinned, as after that the Anbus and Naruto left. As Hiruzen turned towards Iruka. Iruka, promise me that you will not reveal this to anyone. And to let the students think and the village think that Naruto has failed. Okay, Hokage-sama. But can you answer my question? Why are you doing this to Naruto? I'm doing this to protect him from the village's wrath and from his own classmates. Because we know that Naruto's classmates are clan heads and they are quite boastful and egoful. As for the whole populace, if they see Naruto like this, they will think that Naruto is worse than a demon, a devil. And that he now is. We as shinobi can see that he has an ancient power, but them, they will see it as a curse, as the tale went by, and the destruction that it brought. What will you think will happen, Iruka? They will ask for Naruto's immediate execution or banishment. Yes, precisely. And if Naruto dies and there is an off chance the demon powers take over, what will happen to us? The demon will destroy us because it found a suitable host after so long time. Yes, and that is why I'm doing this, for the good of village and of Naruto. You really are great, Hokage-sama. That is quite genius. I'm not that great. It's just politics, Iruka. You can go now. As after Iruka was gone, Hiruzen sighed, letting go of the figure that he held as a Hokage. Minato, what have your son stepped into? I may not be able to protect him from this. As Iruka left, there was one girl there that was watching him with a blank mask. As she retreated back to her master, in the shadows beneath the Hokage, in the underground level, was sitting a man. His name was Danzo Shimura, and two elders were also there. Oh, Danzo-sama, what is it, Sai? Have you brought any news? Yes, the Jinchuriki. It seems that he possesses the power of the devil gene. What? Said Hamura. What do you mean by that? A crystal appeared from the scroll of ceiling and went straight into his chest, and then a Jin Kazama person spoke through him. It revealed what its motive were. He wanted someone to carry out the will of the devil gene, to protect those who are precious to him. So the power is just given to him like that? As Homura said this, Koharu on the other hand was getting scared. Scared because she knew who Minato was. Minato was her and Danzo's son. That both of them kept hidden from the enemies by putting him in the orphanage. Since his hair was blonde, that gave them an advantage. As Danzo and Koharu were quite surprised. Oh, okay, you can leave. Our weapon is getting off of our hands. As Koharu clenched her knuckles when Homura said this. But they needed him now. They needed him because he held more power than them in the council at the time. We will, in due time, Danzo said. Just go home and rest, old buddy. I'm leaving. When the meeting comes, I'm going to talk about this. You shouldn't. Let him prosper and see where he gets. Are you out of your mind, Danzo? If he gets too strong, what will happen if he destroys us? You do know that he is Minato's son, right? I don't care about Minato. I don't care about him. I don't care about what he sacrificed for, but he sacrificed to save us, our village, our home. He could have let it die. He was a foolish idiot with ideologies that were given to him and fed to him by Jiraiya and Hiruzen. I would have much more likened me to become Hokage. You still held hatred for Hiruzen and Tobirama Sensei for choosing him over you and Danzo, right? Yes. I just wish that it was me who killed Sensei. You know I could kill you for that. He was a great man. No, he was an idiot man, a racist one as well. Homura, take that verse back. Make me, Koharu. You and me both know that I hold more power. I built this empire. I am the one who's pulling the strings behind everything that happens in the council. Cross me, and you will perish as well. As after these words, Homura left, and after the root Anbu confirmed that he left, Danzo called back Sai again. Sai, hi, Danzo-sama. I'm relieving you from your duties and putting you in the Anbu system. You are to be near Naruto 24/7 and protect him from his attacks whenever you can. It will be done, Danzo-sama. As after Sai left, Danzo sat down. I can't believe this is happening. Minato was foolish to think that everyone will care for our grandson like this. We can't even go near him because of our foolish incident that we did as a younger people. I know. I still regret doing that. You and me both, right? Yes. I regret it with every fiber of my being, leaving Minato there. I should have not done that. I should have raised him. We should have started a family. But we were young, Danzo. We were foolish, and it was wartime. We have to do what was best for him. To protect him, we gave him that, and he made us proud. He became a Kage, and the strongest one at that as well. I may have done a lot of bad things in my past, and even now, but there is one thing I care about more than anything, and a lesson that I took to heart from Ida-sama, and that is about family. Everything else comes later. Family first, and I now can't go near Naruto. There are so many birthdays I wanted to go near him, be there for him like a grandfather, but I'm scared. What if he hates me? What if he hates me for what I have done? He won't. He needs us, but if we wait any much longer, Danzo, then I fear that it might become true. He might not need us anymore, and he might hate us for what we have done. As Koharu started to cry, as Danzo comforted her. It's alright. We will do what is best for him. From the shadows for now, for later on, in open. As after that, we go towards Naruto, as he was enrolled in the Anbu headquarters, and at the next room to him was also a new recruitee. Her name was Sai, as she was similar age to him. As she knocked on the door at night. What is it? Naruto said as he opened the door. My name is Sai, she said with a fake smile. And I was hoping that I would love to meet you. What? You're quite weird. This book said you should say this. As she picked up a small book from a pocket. What's going on here? I'm not good with people. Let's just say that. And I wanted to get to know you better. Because we're neighbors, and I was hoping we can become friends, since we're going to be in the same team. Really? Naruto said. Yes. Wow, awesome. Come inside, Sai-chan. As Naruto brought her in. As both of them chat for quite a while, and Naruto corrected her. And for the first time, Sai enjoyed this conversation after a bit. As after she returned to her room, she laid on the bed. As then, she finally smiled. As then her eyes widened, and she took out a kunai and looked at herself. What is going on? What is happening? As after that, she just shook her head and went to sleep. Time skip. 1 month later, Naruto, Sai, Anko, and Kurenai and Kakashi and Neko were on the same team as Anbu's, as they were sent out to control Naruto's powers and as well as Naruto to take out many bandits and everything. The Devil Jin power was at full maximum whenever it saw those with the stained blood and corrupted ones and killed them. As one night, Naruto overused it and was going out of control when a seal was placed on him by Sai, as he was rendered unconscious then and there. Good work, Sai. I'm just worried about him. Will he be okay, Tacho? He will be. Yeah, the Kaki will be fine. He's much tougher than that, said Anko. Anko, be nice. They're friends, remember? We all are. He's like our little brother. Kurenai, Anko's right. We have to just wait. As we go towards Naruto's mindscape, he woke up inside of it. Huh? As Naruto was in front of a huge cage as Kyuubi was looking at him. You for a Ningen, and this huge power, are quite awfully calm. How can you accept it? It's a curse. Well, I was already cursed when I was born. I don't know about my parents or my relatives, if there are any alive. But I still have friends and family, and that is all I care about. And that is why I am calm, because I know they will help me out. As then, a clapping sound was heard, as the devil arrived himself, in his true form, the Devil Jin's true form. That was quite a nice speech, young one. I was right to choose you. Who are you? Naruto said, getting in fight stance. You use my power, but you don't know me. Why, my boy, I am the Devil Jin himself. What? Yes, I have integrated into your very own chakra network that you call very own structure, your very own soul. You and I have become one over the course of 1 month. What do you want from this kid? Said Kyuubi. Hush now, little fox. As the Kyuubi growled, I'm done talking with you. I'm here to talk with the kid. What do you want? Why, my boy, I want only one thing, what is good for you. I want you to use this power, my power, and become the next Devil Jin itself. What? Are you out of your mind and insane? You are going to destroy everything with his body contains. Its body cannot be able to maintain it. What will happen then? Then my boy will die. But I doubt that it will happen because he can contain you. Even though your power is insignificant, you are still the strongest being. Well, aside from me, that is. And if he can hold you, I can hope 50% that he can hold me. Then what will happen to you? Boy, I'm just a power. I'm just a curse, given the conscience that your mind gave to connect to you and talk to you. What will happen if I and you become one and I become the next Devil Jin itself? Then, my boy, you will have the full access to my power, and not only that, you will have your own consciousness aside from mine. What will happen to you? Quite caring, aren't we? I will simply fade away. Why are you doing this then? I don't want to exist anymore. I was waiting for a suitable, well, host, and you are, my boy, the one I was waiting for after a long time. My previous host, Jin Kazama, he was a boy that I wanted to corrupt so much, but he showed me something that I was quite intrigued about, and that is shown into you brightly. Hope even in despair. So, I awarded him with the full control, and I saw your background and everything you went through, and to be honest, kid, you have impressed me greatly, and that is why I'm giving you this power. Make sure that you don't make me regret what I have done. I won't. Kid, are you out of your mind? I am. Maybe it is for the best, Kyuubi. If I die, you'll get free. Don't you want that? Everything I want more than that is my freedom. But I don't want you to die. Why? Now this is interesting. I want to listen to. Because your mother and I were partners and friends. Okay, I was put under a genjutsu by this madman named Madara Uchiha. But Madara Uchiha, isn't he supposed to know? Someone impersonating or with his Sharingan implanted into his eye did this. And when I was out of the, genjutsu, the one I killed in my dream was Madara, but in reality it was your parents. Do you know them? Yes, they even have some soul store inside here. Kushina, you can come out. Please, your son needs you now because he's going to make a life-changing decision here. As from behind Kyubi, a red-headed female walked out from the cage and hugged her son. Naruto. Mom? My son, you've grown so much. Whenever you were alone and feeling lonely, I wanted to go there and hug you. I couldn't. I'm so sorry that you were alone all this time. It's alright, mother. It's alright. I'm just happy that you're here now. But I'm not here for long. What? I'm just an imitation. A shadow clone. Once my chakra runs out, I'm gone. As Naruto and Kushina had a similar conversation as in canon. After that, Naruto and Kushina hugged for a long time until Kushina was gone. As Naruto ripped the seal of Kyubi. What are you doing? I'm not going to let you, the partner of my mother, and my partner, and stay in a cage for much longer. It was just a genjutsu that I can break. I was never going to hurt you, kid, but I was going to test you out, and you have proven that you are worthy. So are you really going to go with this, Naruto? Yes. Good. Go for it. As then, the devil's energy started to fade from the devil itself and integrate into Naruto's soul. As Naruto's skin on the outside started to turn blue. Is he dying? No, he can't, said Sai, and so did Kakashi and everyone who were worried about him. His vitals are normal, said Neko, because she knew somewhat of medical ninjutsu. We have to bring him back. We're not going to camp out here. We're moving back to the village, even though we were chakra depleted. As everyone rushed back to the village, as at the same time, Tsunade was arriving back as well. As she arrived back with Shizune. Why did she arrive back? Well, she was nearby and wanted to see her grandson, because Kushina was Tsunade's daughter that she had with an Uzumaki in one night stand, let's just say that. And Uzumaki took her, but when the village was destroyed, she took her in back, and that is when Kushina and Tsunade grew close. And after her death, she was so sorrowful and consumed by sorrow that she wanted to just go and die, but she couldn't. And her grandson was snatched from her arms because Danzo and the elders took him away. They wanted him there with the village as their loyal weapon, and there was nothing she could do about it because she was not the acting head of the Senju clan and not even the Uzumaki clan at the time. She was furious, and that is why she left vowed to never return. But she wanted to know about her whereabouts of her grandsons. As they were passing by, she saw Anbu rushing towards her and passing by her. Wait, what's going on? As Kakashi then stopped. Tsunade-sama, as everyone stopped and looked at her. Please help out Naruto. Naruto? Is that him? Yes, something went wrong. He's turning blue. What? As after that, Naruto growled as he was levitating in the air, as the true form of Devil Jin appeared, with huge claw-like gauntlets in his hands, and with silver eyes and huge blue crystal. As Naruto then set foot down. Wait, what's going on? Why the long face, everyone? Naruto said in a deep voice. Naruto? Yeah. What happened? Oh, this form will go away. It's the true form of Devil Jin. Devil Jin? As Tsunade marched towards Naruto. What did you do? Ushi? I said, what did you do? Naruto, we'll tell you later, Tsunade-sama. Please calm down. Okay. As after that, Naruto and everyone retreated back. As Naruto flew back to his room with Sai, as both of them were seated there. As in the Hokage office, we see Tsunade and the elders, who were conversing with one another. As Tsunade marched in. Sensei, what happened to Naruto? What do you mean? Sensei, I saw him turn blue with different form, and he said Devil Chin as he was inside. I'll tell you what happened, as he revealed the whole truth. Huh, the kid got just more powerful, more for us then. As everyone glared at Hamura, because he had been the daimyo's right-hand man and had more, well, let's just say in whatever the village was going to do. They wanted to kill him off and make it look like an accident. Now Tsunade was here, the perfect choice for the perfect crime. Just go home, old friend. We'll figure this out. I'll just tell Tsunade everything she wants to know. Good. Make it happen. Quick, Hiruzen. As after Hamura left, Danzo sealed the room. Danzo, you have to go as well. I want to reveal a secret to you. Me and Koharu as well. As both of the elders stood forward. Minato is our son. What? Sorry, what? Said both of the other occupants. Yes. At the time of the war, we were drinking and slept together. And Koharu didn't knew at the time, but she found out when she saw her stomach bulging. And I asked her if she wanted to, she could get rid of it, but she said no. If it was a life that is to be brought into this world against her will, she will not do it. And Minato was born. And at the time he was born, we wanted to protect him from our enemies at all costs, because you know what we have done. Yes, a lot of despicable things, says Tsunade, and we're not proud of it as well. And we put him in the orphanage under Minato Namikaze aliasis, even though Minato was his original name. I see. So I had Kushina, and both of them met, and had Naruto, and you're Naruto's grandparents. Yes, then why did you make his life living hell by revealing his status? I didn't want that to happen. Homura did. Homura wanted everything, and there was nothing we could do to stop him. We were talking with each other, and Homura heard everything, and he was the one who revealed this. Damn that bastard. We have to kill him. We can't, Danzo, you know that if Daimyo-sama finds out about this. No way. We'll just reveal that what he has been doing, embezzlement and everything. How so? I have been preparing fake reports quite lately. You can use them, said Danzo. Great. As after that, an Anbu was sent that night to kill on Homura, and he was killed off by 18 stabs. The last 4 stabs were from Koharu, Danzo, Tsunade, and from Hiruzen himself. And after that, the daimyo was sent the report and, quote-unquote, Homura was executed after being saved from the stabs. It was enough time to, well, make him immobile to act on it, and he was executed in front of daimyo. As daimyo lost trust in everyone, Hiruzen became the daimyo's right-hand man then, by gaining more trust in everything, since he was the Hokage of the village and their military asset in general. And after that, Naruto was brought in. He and Sai at the time has grown so close that they had developed feelings for each other, and Sai for the first time in her life were enjoying some things. As she was resting with Naruto on the same bed, Sai-chan, you know that it's quite awkward when you do this. Why? What do you mean by? I like you, Naruto, and you like me. So let's compilate and have kids and start a family. You know, you're too straightforward with this. It doesn't work like that, as QB then chuckled. I like this one. You should go definitely with her. Man, I can't just deny her, and at the same time I want to. Yes, I know how that feels. Just go. At the same time, an Anbu knocked when they were so close to kissing, and they were brought back to the Hokage office. And everything was revealed to Naruto, who his grandparents were and what they had done. So let me get this straight. You two are my grandparents from my father's side, and you are my grandmother from my mother's side. Yes. We couldn't be with you because of... I know. I'm just glad that you're okay and cared for me, even though you never showed up. I am happy to have you here. Really? As Koharu and Tsunade hugged her hands, Danzo patted his back. Thanks. You don't know how much of weight you lifted up from this old man's shoulder. As Naruto chuckled at that. As after that, Naruto and his Anbu team went on to do many more missions, while Tsunade and the elder stayed behind. Tsunade became the new elder of the village, and the time came for the Chunin exams. Naruto was able to find out and snoop out everything Orochimaru and Suna was planning, and kill off the main culprits, and even Kabuto was killed. The Chunin exam went without a hitch, and Suna found out later on that they were going to be betrayed by Orochimaru because Orochimaru was portraying as their leader the whole time. The alliance that was about to be broken was repaired and by Suna to Konoha, and after some time Akatsuki showed their faces, but they knew what was coming for them. They struck unexpectedly at Konoha because they knew many of the Jinchurikis were there from many villages because Chunin exams were happening. But it was at the end because many of the Genins and the Jinchurikis were tired at the time. But Naruto took them out by surprise and killed each and every one of them. Konan, Nagato, Zetsu, Deidara, Sasori, Kisame, Hidan, every one of them were executed and killed off in more brutal way, one more than the other. And even Zetsu was killed off. As Kaguya image was shown as she looked at the Devil Gene, "I will have your power, I will have your head," said Naruto to Kaguya as she growled before fading away. As Naruto put seals on the moon then after locating her. As after that, Kaguya growled even more because her protection and safety of her prison was just increased much more. And Naruto returned back from her Devil Gene's true form to his family, where his true heritage was announced to the whole populace after becoming the savior of the whole village. And the villages and Jinchurikis and officials of the other villages, they saw him for who he was, and they saw the power of the Devil Gene that they thought was a myth, and where it was hidden and kept. And after that, Naruto and Sai grew much more closer as the time went by, as Naruto at the age of 18 proposed to her and married her. And life went on. Naruto became the Anbu commander, while Sai became the next Kage of the village, as both husband and wife were protecting their homeland and their family members and the people precious to them from the shadows and from the upper levels. They even killed off the Ōtsutsuki clan at the time when they arrived to protect their kids and children against those demons that arrived with them. And the whole world was at peace. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, as this is Apollo Uchiha and now I'm signing out. Peace.